Hey, it's Heidi. Welcome back for another video. I help smart, successful people fix their dysfunctional relationships. I know for me, at one point in my life, I had everything else, right? Maybe you can relate to this. You have the house, you have the title, you have the career, you have the stuff. But if you're in a relationship that causes you anxiety, depression, sadness, resentment, anger, rage, frustration, disappointment perpetually over and over again, you can feel like you don't have anything. You could lay your head on the pillow at the end of the night and be like, what's the point? What's it all for? And so my goal is to equip you with the strategies, the tools, the insight, and the education that you need in order to make the radical change you need to make so that you can really have it all and have the life that you deserve, right? Amen. So, wow, this is a weird topic, right? But here's the truth. In our society, we can make a heaven of hell or a hell of heaven. We can take something so inherently good as positivity and fuck it up and make it actually work against us instead of for us. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean by that. Here's the thing. Positivity, like I said, alone isn't a bad thing. It's like, yeah, sow seeds, right? Sow seeds of like, I can and I will and I am and don't allow the negativity in. And so at its best, right, we're a society that uses it in a responsible way, right? We maybe like in the self-improvement world can use it responsibly, but there are a lot of times we don't, where we're constantly trying to put a filter on our lives and make it seem better or be better than it is. Like we want our lives to perpetually feel good and be good all the time. Now, listen, worst case scenario, an example is like somebody's bleeding about the head, right? And there's like a head wound and their friend's like, oh, you look like you're kind of bleeding. And you're like, nope. Let's speak positivity into it. I know that it's going to fix itself. I know that I'm in the process of like manifesting total well-being. And your friend's like, no, dude, seriously, like you're bleeding about the head. And you're like, I will not allow your negativity into my field. I will not allow that. Okay, that's being dramatic, but maybe it's not like that. Maybe it's in a relationship where somebody's like, hey, the relationship looks like it's not that great. Like this guy's really taking advantage of this woman and it's like not healthy for you. And you're like, I just know at any minute it's going to turn the corner. I just know if I just keep believing, if I just keep like believing in their potential, that they'll rise up to it. And it's like, honey, you're delusional. That's toxic positivity. Another form of toxic positivity is when we keep continually denying our own feelings in favor of just feeling good all the time. Like I said, at its best, we learn how to like do state management, right? My husband and I have seminars where we incorporate state management in it. But not all the time is it a great way to be talked out of your feelings all the time that are negative. We're like, oh, you're being negative, or oh, that's negativity around me. So when it manifests at its worst and we're really running from our own negative feelings and are not allowing ourselves to feel the pain, then we start to really use alcohol, drugs, numb, shop, isolate, over-medicate in an attempt to like avoid the pain, right? Here's the reality. You're not supposed to be positive all the time, okay? We all operate just like the seasons of the universe or of our planet, right? Just like the seasons of our planet. I was going to say the universal laws, which are like ebb and flow. Tide goes out, tide comes in. The law of rhythm is the one I'm talking about, which is seasons. There's a winter, a spring, a summer, and a fall here in this human experience on Earth. We are meant to actually experience all these seasons fully. We're meant to. It's our birthright to do it. And a winter where things are like dark, contemplative, barren, feels isolated, feels like sad, right? Feels like a time of like lack even, right? Everything dies. That's a really crucial time in our lives in winter. It's a time for us to reflect. It's a time for us to like look back at what's working, what's not working, to project ahead in the future, and also deploy something radical called faith, right? Because in the winter is where you actually learn how to cultivate your faith, because spring's coming. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to do anything about it. So the positivity is coming, the new season to sow the seeds and to have the newness and the freshness and the opportunity come again is coming. But in order for us to want to live in a perpetual springtime, we adopt this philosophy of this positivity all the time. I must always sow seeds of positivity. Everything's great. Nope, everything's fabulous. Oh, just moving on up. Nope, I'm manifesting. Okay, well, honey, come on. Sometimes it's not working. Sometimes it's sad. Sometimes it's broken. Sometimes it's lonely. Sometimes, and your ability and my ability to feel those feelings and to go within is God's greatest gift, because sometimes your pain and your actually negative feelings that you're feeling are a barometer for you, a signal, a smoke signal from your soul to your brain to make change. But when we try to like laugh it away or manifest it away or law of attraction it away or whatever we're doing, we're missing the signal. Sometimes divine dissatisfaction is exactly what you need. Sometimes that feeling negative, like, man, this doesn't feel right, or, oh, I don't like this environment, is exactly what you need to propel you into action, to move into the next thing, not just push it away, not allow for any negativity. Now, I'm not saying, like a lot of people I work with are very black and white. It's all or nothing. I'm all positive or all negative. Well, there's a middle way. The middle way is mainly having an attitude of positivity, an expectation for greatness. That's hard for my clients. They expect a shoe to drop. A lot of times they expect the worst. So when they adopt this positive philosophy, they go overboard and they don't allow themselves any negative feelings at all, right? So the middle way is allowing your positivity to be rooted in faith, right? Real things, right? And then also allow those negative feelings to actually come. Allow the feelings that you don't desire, that we call negative or bad feelings, to actually be with us. Because when you allow them and you don't suppress them, push them down, drink them down, eat them down, they actually are able to come up and bubble off and transform. Then the spring comes. The only way to the spring is through the winter, right? We forget that. Again, because of our society has conditioned us now to just be all spring all the time. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Okay. And I know so do you, because you're feeling that in your own life. You want to learn how to allow all the things in your life, to feel the feelings, to allow these experiences to come and not suck you in and take you under, but learn how to navigate the seasons of your life, not actually be in a winter and have it take you out, right? Not be in a spring and miss it because you're still stuck in a winter, right? Or not so delusional with your power positivity thinking that you're missing the signs to go pull the exit sign, go pull the hatch, right? And get on out of there. I can help you with all these things. Go over to lovecoachheidi.com and send me a private message where we can talk about how to work together one-on-one or in my program called Love Yourself First. That's really the ticket, by the way, to fixing all dysfunctional relationships. In case you're wondering what that's about, check that out too. All right, I love you. Until next time, I'll see you in another video. Take excellent care of yourself, and as always, love yourself first for a change.